Winning 5 of the first 6 games of the season isn't a bad way to begin a new era of softball at Indiana State, especially when all 5 came consecutively after dropping the first game of the weekend. But as Coach Pooch reminded his ladies at practice, it was exactly that, a start.
We were trying to go one day at a time, like the old cliche goes, but we had a great start. Real happy with our performance, pitching-wise, looked great. Some hitters came through in some clutch situations. Our defense was solid, and so we've got a lot of stuff to build on. There's obviously some kinks still to work out with some people, but really pleased with the way we started. It's tough sometimes because they do get wrapped up in stats, and if they're successful, they feel good, and if they haven't been very successful, they get down. And so we're trying to say, let's maintain a level head throughout the year mentally, which is always a challenge. And but just buying into the team, and even if you didn't do well and the team won, that's the important thing, and that's what we've been stressing since day one, is it's about us and not about the individual.
Rebecca Gibbs transferred to ISU from UIndy, where she had 13 at-bats in 15 games, with only 2 hits and 2 RBIs in her stint in the Indiana Capitol. After not starting the first 2 games of the trip to Chattanooga, she got her chance in the last 4. 5 hits, including a triple, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs in 14 at-bats.
It felt amazing, but the team really set it off. They all did their part. I just came in and did my part. When they called on me, I was there. I swung the bat and I made good contact, and there were runners on when I did it, so it was a good team win.
When you get your opportunity, produce. And she really stepped up and didn't try and do too much, and she just kept it basic and simple and had quality at-bats, which is what we talk about offensively. And so, she opened some eyes and really did well. So that's the important thing. And we tell that to all of our players. When your situation comes and your opportunity comes, produce. And not press and not try and do too much, but just play the game.
No doubt Gibbs was a huge shining star in the opening weekend, but both Coach Pooch and Gibbs point out the performances in the pitching circle.
I think our pitching played the biggest role in this weekend for sure. Our pitchers did amazing. They held them up to barely any runs at all, and we just performed whenever we had people on. We didn't even leave that many base runners on at all this weekend.
Our pitching staff did phenomenal. Our pitching staff as a whole was fantastic, and that's one of the things I'm really proud of, because they've bought into being in the role of a staff and not an individual pitcher. And so, we were using 2 or 3 pitchers pretty much every game, and people coming in relief and people closing really stepped up and did a great job.
The Hilltopper Classic is next up for Indiana State, beginning Friday with University of Wisconsin-Green Bay, following with games against Toledo and host Western Kentucky. Simply put, more opportunities to see where the Sycamores are at early in the season.
Like anything else, if we play well, we're going to be successful. If we take care of the ball defensively and have solid pitching and hitting, and that's what we've talked about. You've got to be solid in those facets of the game. And if we play and we're not playing the scoreboard, we're not playing against the other teams, we're playing against ourselves and trying to play a good, solid game in all 3 facets. That's the important thing we focus on.
For more on Sycamore softball and complete coverage of the Sycamores at the Hilltopper Classic, stay right here at GoSycamores.com.
State, 1, 2, 3.
State!